Welcome back everyone. You may be having some issues with your Xbox microphone, or for some reason your microphone just isn't working for your Xbox One. Now this can happen for a couple of different reasons like I mentioned before, but the first thing I would recommend doing is actually making sure that your specific Xbox One and the headset are fully connected and compatible with each other. And most of the time you're plugging in your specific headset to your controller, so you just want to make sure that your controller is fully up to date and that it's charged, and you want to make sure that your specific controller is plugged in properly to your headset. You will not understand how many times I've had so many issues with my specific controller where for some reason the headset just wasn't working and I thought it was the headset problem, but it just wasn't plugged in properly. So just go ahead and take your Xbox controller, unplug the headset, plug it back in, and you want to see if that ended up working. Now there's also a mute button on a lot of headsets out there. So what I'd also recommend doing is making sure that the mute button isn't accidentally turned on. Like I mentioned, I've had a lot of issues before where the headset would just not work and it would just be kind of freaking me out. And all you pretty much have to do is just go ahead, click on the mute button of your headset, and that will probably end up working as well. You also want to make sure that the headsets are compatible. Maybe there can be some software issues or hardware issues where maybe it only works for a certain type of headset and it doesn't work for Xbox Ones. It's very, very rare, but that's another big thing I'd recommend doing. Now you can also try turning off your Xbox One and turning it back on. So what you want to do is you want to go and hold down that Xbox button on the front of your specific, Xbox, or you can go ahead and manually restart it, or software restart it if you want to go use the controller to do it. And what I would recommend doing there is to pretty much just, restart it, and you want to see if that ends up working. Again, maybe it's not a guarantee that this will fix it, but if you go ahead and do that, that's another thing I'd recommend doing. Just go ahead, restart your console, and some things within it may end up restarting too, and it may end up fixing itself. Now, if that still doesn't work, another thing I could recommend doing is to actually just make sure that your specific Xbox One controller is fully functional and that port is fully functional as well. Like I mentioned, I would hate for you to be in a position where your headset is actually perfectly fine, but your controller actually has the problem, and all you pretty much have to do is just go ahead. So what you may have to do is end up fixing that controller, and that may end up fixing it as well. Again, not a guarantee, but it is one of those things I'd recommend looking at. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.